Hello and welcome. My name is Tiffany Grove and I'm with the Wellness Grove. Today we're going to do a simple meditation. Find a nice comfortable seated position. You can either be seated down on the ground or in a chair. Start to ground your pelvic bone. Feel the shoulder blades release down the back. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose and release out. You can bring your palms face up if you want to, as just your willingness to receive. Taking a nice deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. So starting to scan the body, noticing if you're holding on to any tension, any tightness. Maybe it's in the shoulders, maybe it's in the neck, maybe it's in the back. Wherever it may be, we're going to send 10 deep belly breaths there. Taking a nice deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, begin to release, let it go. Again, just going with the breath here. Deepening those inhalations versus those exhalations. Feeling the shoulder blades slide down the back. And again, releasing any tension, any tightness you might be holding on to. Taking a nice deep breath in. Feeling it, releasing it, letting it go. So with your breath work, you can start to find a visualization with it too. Maybe taking a nice deep breath in. Picturing filling the body with everything that you want. And then exhale, release, letting anything that no longer serves you go. Taking a nice deep breath in. Exhale, release, let it go. Focusing on the breath. Focusing on the sounds that it makes, the sounds it creates. Deepening those inhalations versus those exhalations. And softening with each breath. Taking a deep breath in, breathing in all you need into the body. Exhale, releasing all that no longer serves you. Focusing on the body. Focusing on where you're holding on to any tension, any tightness. Use the breath to move through these spaces. Taking a nice deep breath in. Exhale, release, let it go. Noticing. Deepening the breath. And using it to create any space you need in the mind, in the body. Scanning the body from head to toe. Notice again if you're holding on. A lot of the times our shoulder blades kind of creep up, or we're holding on to tension, tightness in the lower back, in the hips. Wherever it may be, without judgment, we're just going to take a few deep belly breaths. Focusing on that area. Start to notice a bright white light coming from it. Sending the breath there. Let's take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, release out. So inhale in. Exhale, release. Using the breath, scanning the body, releasing and letting go here. Again, notice where your breath is. A lot of the times it's very shallow and only goes into the chest. And without too much judgment, we're going to take a nice deep breath in through the chest, in through the rib cage, and in through the belly. Expanding the belly, expanding the rib cage, expanding the chest. Focusing on these deep breaths here. Releasing and letting go. Again, noticing if you're breathing into the chest. This sometimes can create anxiety, can create breathing problems. So notice where you are today. Coming into that practice of deepening those inhalations versus those exhalations. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale, release, let it go. Again, take a nice deep breath in through the nose, through the chest, through the rib cage, and through the belly. Focus on these areas. Focus on expanding the breath. And then sending it to any tense or tight spots that you might be holding on to. So we're going to change the breath a little bit. You can either continue going with our deep inhalations versus the exhalations, or we're going to do a 2-1 part breath. So you're going to inhale in through the nose. Inhale in through the nose. And exhale, release out the mouth. So focus on this breath, that inhale, and exhale out the mouth. Focusing on releasing and letting go with each inhalation. And releasing, letting go with those exhalations. Spending the next minute or so focusing in on this breath. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose, and exhale, release out the mouth. Oh, inhale in through the nose, inhale in, exhale, release out. Going with the rhythm of your own breath. Releasing and letting go of any tension, any tightness. Breathe here into this space. So again, deepening those inhalations through the nose, in, and exhale, release, let it go. We're just going to finish this out with 5 more breaths. going at your own pace, using your own inhalations. Inhale and exhale, release, let it go. Noticing, releasing and letting go here. Focus. Again, the fullest expression of this posture, taking a nice deep breath in through the nose. In through the nose. And exhale, let it go out the mouth. Then just start to soften here. You can close the eyes if you wish to do so. And notice the body. Notice again if you're clenching on or holding on to any tightness in the shoulders, in the lower back. And if you are, that's okay. We're just going to send the breath there. Picture a bright white light surrounding that area. Wherever you're holding on to any tension, any tightness, start to send the breath there. Start to surround the body with the light. And feel what that feels in the body. Maybe it creates some joy. Maybe it creates peace. Tapping into that joy. Tapping into that peace. And then notice whatever that may mean to you. Surrounding yourself with that white light, that bright light. Knowing that you're protected. Knowing that in any circumstance, if life starts to happen, you can just sit back in this posture, in this position, and come back to the breath. Deepening those inhalations and those exhalations. So finding what works for you here. Notice. Breathe. And then start to feel that peace in the body. Start to feel that peace in the mind. And just sit with that for the next 10 breaths. Oh, grounding yourself here. Feel the feet on the floor if you're in a seated position. Grounding the pelvic bone down. And just start to feel what that peace feels like. Come back to the breath. Start to feel what that joy in the body feels like. Deepen the breath into the heart, into the chest. Releasing and letting go here. So we're noticing that white light surrounding us. Knowing that we are peace, knowing that we are joy. So all we have to do is come back to the breath to tap into it, to tune into it. And it all starts with the breath. So deepening those inhalations and exhalations, or finding that 2-1 part breath again. So a nice deep breath in through the nose, in through the nose, and exhale. Again, going with the rhythm of your own breath. We're going to take 10 deep belly breaths here. Finding what works for you. Feeling it in the body. Listening to the breath. And then just start to notice. Start to notice that white light that is surrounding you, that is you. Start to notice how when we sit with ourselves and we calm the body down, we calm the breath down, how we're filled with joy, how we're filled with peace, feeling connected. Come back to that breath. Again, I invite you to take 10 deep belly breaths here. Know what it feels like in the body. Choosing whether you just take the 1-1 inhale and exhale, or the 2-1. So take a nice deep breath in through the nose, and exhale, release out the mouth. Inviting you to take those 10 deep breaths. Knowing that once we calm the breath down, that once we calm the mind down, that it is all there. Be with the breath, deepening those inhalations versus the exhalations. Feel the shoulder blades slide down the back. And you can roll those shoulders up, back, and around, opening the heart, extending the heart here. Just as your willingness to receive. Breathing deep into that chest, deep into the belly, and then grounding yourself here with the breath. Anchoring yourself with that 2-1 part breath here. Taking a nice deep breath in through the nose. In through the nose. And exhale, let it go. Feeling that joy in the body. Maybe smiling a bit here. Feeling comforted by that white light that surrounds you. Feeling comforted by the breath. Think about releasing, letting go here. So notice if you're holding on to any tension, any tightness again. Maybe it's in the same spot it was before. Maybe it's changed spots. And without too much judgment, I want you just to think about where it is. Send that bright white light to that area. So if it's in the shoulders, if it's in the neck, if it's in the lower back, maybe it's not even in the body at all. Maybe it's in the mind. So sending it wherever it needs to go. And then notice the breath again. Use this as your anchor to always come back. Deepen that inhalation versus the exhalation. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, release. Or we're just going to inhale in if you're doing the 2-1 part breath. Inhale. Inhale, and then exhale out the mouth. Taking 10 deep belly breaths here. Deepening here. If you'd like to close the eyes, you can always close the eyes, tuning into what's going on inside the body. Start to picture that bright white light surrounding you here. Feeling comforted. Breathe. Release the shoulders, release the neck and back. Deepen the breath. Send the breath to those tighter tension spots you're holding on to. Breathing into the heart, breathing into the chest, and then breathing into the belly. Noticing, releasing. And letting go here. Take a deep breath in. Feel that joy in the body. Feel it go all the way from the feet up to the top of the head. All the energy. Be with the breath here. Think about releasing, letting go. Come back to that breath. So sometimes again our breath becomes shallow and we only start to breathe into the chest. That is okay. It's a normal response sometimes. I want you to think when that happens to start to breathe more into the rib cage, more into the belly, expanding the whole body. And then releasing, letting go with each breath. So just always resetting, coming back to that anchor here, breathing here into this space. So again, picture that white light surrounding your body. Picture the breath anchoring where you are. Start to deepen those inhalations versus the exhalations. Or find that 2-1 part breath. Again, whatever works for you. Releasing the mind, coming back to that breath, anchoring yourself here. Release it, let it go. So one more time before we end out class, start to scan the body. Notice the body. Notice if you're holding on to any tension, any tightness. Send the breath to that place. Ending the class with 10 deep belly breaths. The fullest breaths you've had all day. Finding the fullest expression. Anchoring here. Feeling grounded here. Releasing here and letting go. Picturing that white light surrounding you. Picturing that joy in the body. Feeling that joy in the body. Feeling that peace in the body. Take one more deep breath here. Feel those shoulder blades slide down the back. If your eyes are closed, you can bat them open. We're going to bring the hands to heart center. Just feel those shoulder blades slide down the back. I'd like to thank you for being here with me today. Again, my name is Tiffany Grove. The divine in me sees the divine in you. Namaste.